we are going to do some work today on how to address an envelope or a letter. One of the things that you might be doing during this time is sending a letter to somebody. It's nice to get letters in the mail. It's nice you sent an email yesterday. Hopefully you got an email back from me and from your person that you sent it to. But it's nice to get real mail too. And I know that I made my kiddos at my house write actual letters, pieces of paper, pen, and envelopes and stamps to their grandparents. So this is something that you might be doing. If not, it's still important for you to know how to address an envelope, because at some point you're going to be able to need to do some sort of work like that. So we are going to do some practice things today, just so that you know how to do that. It's one of those skills that you need to know for life and for fourth grade. So we are taking today, since you wrote those letters, if you were really writing them in real, on real paper, then you definitely would need to know how to do that. So you're going to get your EL workbook, if you haven't already, and you're going to turn to page 103. So go ahead and look for that for me. And you will notice it says exit ticket addressing letters. We're going to do this set together, and then your assignment is to do another page and take a picture of it and send it to me on your own. So we know that we have rules for capitalization, and we know we capitalize the first word in a sentence, we capitalize the pronoun I, we capitalize dates. We did that when we did our letter for the PSA. We capitalize the name of people, like George Washington. We capitalize holidays. We're not worried about that one. We capitalize geographic names. So Colorado, Conifer, and the names of places. So today we are going to kind of work on that a little bit. So the first one says South Bank High School, 678 South Bank, River City, Florida. And then this is the abbreviation for Florida. And then the zip code. And sometimes there are 4 more numbers afterwards, but we're not going to worry about those today. And a lot of people don't actually know what the 4 that go after your address are, but some particular places do. So if we look at South Bank High School, South Bank High School is a place just like West Jeff Elementary, and it just happens to be that Mrs. Harrison has some mail that comes to her. Let's see if I can get it so you can see it a little better. So Mrs. Lori Harrison, West Jefferson Elementary School, and so on. So they because of the way that large companies send mail, they do it all in capitals. We are, however, not going to do it all in capitals. And so this is sort of another way. Here's my home address, name in capitals, name of the name of the person, if we're sending it to a person, the streets that they are on, the city that they're on, the abbreviation for their state, and their zip code. So South Bank High School, we're going to write South Bank, and we need a capital S. You're doing this in your workbook with me, friends, so make sure that you have your pencil. OUTHBANK, South Bank High School. So capital H, and a capital S on school, because those are all parts of their name. Just like Lori Harrison has 2 parts, this has 3 parts. Okay, so then we go to the next line. We don't just list it out this way. We're going to go to the next line, and we're going to start about the same space. So 678. Numbers don't have capitals, so we got that. And it says South Bank. All right, so capital S, South Bank. Oh, so they wanted, So South Bank is separated here. So bank must be its own word. So capital S, capital B. Then it says River City. So when we write an address, we write to who we're sending it to. Then it's the street. Now it's the city. So River City. And then there's our comma. We have a comma in there. And then Florida, they're just going to let us abbreviate capital F, capital L. So each state has its own abbreviation. Make sure you always use the correct one, because a lot of states start with M. A lot of states start with, different things, like Minnesota and Michigan both have MI, but both of them are not MI when you put them in an abbreviation. And then the zip code, 442. I'm really not working it out today. 2261. Guys, here's my Mrs. Harrison being human evidence for today. All right, so there's our first example. Let's see if we can do the next one. So Cell West Phones, comma, and then the rest, 9412 High Street, comma, West Rock, comma, Wisconsin, and then the zip code. All right, so who is this letter going to, or who's this envelope going to? I'm obviously probably sending it to maybe a cell phone company. So we always capitalize the proper names. So the company is Cell West Phones, and that's the end of the first line. The second line starts with, again, that address, so 9412 High Street. So there's the name of our place, so we need to capitalize it. High Place. No, it's High Street. Man. High Street. Hopefully there's an eraser in your pencil. High Street. And then the next part is West Rock. So West Rock is the name of the city or the town. So we need a capital W, West Rock. And there's our comma again. There's our comma because we separate the name of our city with the name of our state with a comma. And then it says WI. So we're going to write WI. And then 77883. No, what did I forget? Another 7. 77783. Again, if we were looking at Mrs. Harrison's one, we have Lori Harrison, the address, the street, the town, the state, and the zip code. And I wrote the wrong zip code because that's the one for my mom when I was thinking about writing my mom. So that's not quite right. So make sure you have the right zip code. So today for your assignment, you are going to get in your workbook that you already just had. You're going to turn to page 114. Page 114, and you're going to complete number 1 and 2. Write the addresses below using capital letters in the correct places and the correct punctuation. And you remember the only place the punctuation needs to be is the 2 commas. The comma between the city and the state, city and the state. You don't need a comma, all those other commas, they're just listing things. So you're going to fill in Eagle Crest Elementary and its address, and the Reader's Paradise Books and its address. And then you're going to, and then you're going to go ahead and take a picture of that, upload it, and send it to attach it to this assignment and send it to me and turn it in. All right, friends, do your best job. Thank you.